The Nobel Prize for Literature has been awarded to the South Korean author Han Kang for her, and I quote here, intense poetic prose. That's according to the Nobel Committee. Now, out of 120 laureates in the literature category, Han Kang is the 18th woman to win the award. And my colleague Matthias Frickel from DW Culture joins me now to tell us more about the winner of this year's award. So first of all, Matthias, how much of a surprise was this? For starters, it's a woman, isn't it? So,
well, yeah. As far as you can see, the Academy has often been accused of being, too Eurocentric, male Eurocentric. I mean, out of 120 winners, there were only 17 women so far.
Now there's 18.
And now it's 18, so they really try, and they've also been too Eurocentric. Therefore, it's not a surprise that they chose someone from Asia, a woman from Asia, a young woman. Well, she's born in 1970, so it's a choice that makes sense as far as the Academy works. But so far it was unexpected because you have all these big names. You have Murakami, you have Salman Rushdie, you have loads of big names on the. They're always bettered like this. And there's a Chinese author, and she was on the top of the bookings this year, but she didn't make it. So it's a surprise after all. And
you mentioned, didn't you, that the Nobel Academy is often accused of being too Eurocentric. Obviously, this time they've gone in a different direction. Is that seen as a good thing, you think?
Yes, I think so, because I think there's a time for change for them. In the last 20 years, there were 8 women. And if you look at the top 5 countries that were chosen, so far it was Britain, well, it's France first, then you have France, United States of America, you have Germany, you have Sweden, but all the other continents, you only have 6 people from Africa, you only have 1 Arab writer, only 2 Chinese so far. And of course, as a matter of fact, they have to change. They had this big scandal in 2018. Well, it was clear they had a Me Too scandal, and they decided, well, we're going to open up. But it's really difficult because loads of the literature is not translated that much. Han Kang, she's written a very famous novel in 2016. It got the Man Booker Prize, and it's about a young she's an graphic artist, and she decided not to eat anymore, no meat. And therefore, there was a lot of turmoil in the family and whatever. A lot of things happened after her decision. And even in South Korea at the beginning, they said, well, this is too extreme. But she got some prizes there. She got a big prize with the Man Booker Award in 2016. So you can see this is a person that changes the attitudes of people. And it's a young, well, rather young... younger Asian author. And so you can see the Academy wants to change.
Just tell me a little bit about what happens. I mean, what's the meaning of, or the effect of winning a prize like this? I mean, what's going to happen with her now?
Ooh, well, we're all going to read her, after all.
So more exposure, obviously.
There's more exposure, definitely. And we also have the thing, I mean, the whole procedure is so old school and antiquated. I mean, they start now, ask former laureates, they ask and academies worldwide to send in their suggestions. Then they have 200 suggestions. Later on, they're going to boil it down to 50. In the end, they're going to have 5. But this is totally secret. And then have 2 months, and they read everything about these 5 authors. And they're always up for surprises. And for example, in 2021, you had Ramaka Gurna he's from Tanzania. He wrote about the cruelty of German colonialism. And now this author well, he wrote in English, but still now he's very, very much appreciated all over the world. Now we all know about these stories, and that's what they really try. They try to dig for new ground, for stories from different parts of the world, new authors. And after this, people get, well, not superstars, but at least you can read them. Before that, we didn't have any translations, as far as I know.
Matthias, thank you so much. That's DW's Matthias Frickel.